With the feet hip-width apart, let's start with some sun breaths. Inhaling the arms up overhead, exhaling the arms down through the midline of the body. Inhaling up and exhaling down. Beginning to calm the mind and body. Descending toe clenches. So extend the feet so that the toes point up towards the ceiling and sequentially flex the toes back down onto the mat. And with all of the IJM movements, trying to make them smooth and controlled. And trying to sustain a flowing breath as you go through each movement. So standing on one leg, we'll go into some ankle circles. So smoothly rotating the ankle in a circular motion, exploring the outer ranges of motion, and performing 10 to 15 reps in both directions. And again, allowing the breath to flow freely. So we'll take that on the opposite side, trying to make the circular motion at the ankle smooth and controlled. And we'll go in the opposite direction. So bringing the feet back to hip-width apart with the toes pointing forwards. We'll go into some knee circles, gently rotating the knees in a circular motion, allowing the upper body to relax. Then we'll switch directions. So placing the hands on the hips, next we'll go into some hip circles. So keeping the knees straight, just rotating the pelvis around in a circular motion. Allowing the breath to flow freely, aiming for a smooth and controlled motion. And switching directions. So next we'll go into some lateral spinal flexions. The breathing pattern that I'm using is inhaling up, exhaling over, inhaling up, and exhaling down. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And trying to keep the body relaxed and moving nice and smoothly. So next we'll go into some arm swings. I'm trying to relax my upper body, letting the arms soften, just gently twisting from side to side, trying to let the arms totally dangle with gravity, inviting a gentle twist in the body. Also letting the jaw and the muscles in the face relax, and letting the breath flow freely. So stepping the feet back to a hip-width apart foot position, and coming into a forward fold with bent knees. Finding a smooth breath. And coming back up to neutral. Exhale, bend the knees forwards, shift the hips back, coming into a bent knee forward fold, inhaling back up. Also allowing the neck to release a little bit, breathing in the bottom. So from here, let's go into some scapula circles. So gently taking the scapula through a full range of motion through protraction, elevation, retraction, and depression. Just bringing our awareness into our shoulder blades. And then let's go in the opposite direction. So from here, we're going to bring the arms up to shoulder height, come into horizontal abduction, and then horizontal adduction. Inhaling on the way back, and exhaling on the way forwards. Extending the wrists and elbows, exhaling forwards, protracting and rounding the neck. Inhale and exhale, finding a smooth and controlled motion. So next we're raising the scapula up and lowering it back down. From here we're going to start some cervical rotations, exhaling over to the right, inhaling back to neutral, exhaling over to the left, inhaling back to neutral. From here we'll go into some neck circles. Aiming for a smooth and controlled motion and allowing the breath to flow freely. You can imagine that the tip of the nose is a pencil and that you're drawing a circle. And then switching to the opposite direction. So from here we'll go into supination and pronation. Gently twisting the forearms. And allowing the breath to flow freely, keeping the body relaxed. So we'll go into some single arm wrist circles with the hand in a fist. And switching directions. And then going into some fist clenches on the same side. Extending and flexing the fingers in a smooth and controlled motion. And then taking that on the opposite hand. First going through the wrist circles, using a smooth and controlled motion. And then taking some fist clenches on this hand. And then next we'll go into some abductions and adductions at the fingers. Spreading the fingers out wide apart from each other and then bringing them back together, using a smooth and controlled motion. Here are some arm drops aimed for softening and relaxing the nervous system. So what I'm doing is I'm inhaling the arms up softly to shoulder height, exhaling down and allowing gravity to take hold of the arms and shoulder girdle. Trying to completely relax the upper body, inhaling up, exhaling and releasing. And from here, going into some circles with the jaw. Just trying to make a smooth and controlled circular motion at the jaw. And then taking that in the opposite direction. And then stepping the feet back to hip width apart with the toes pointing forwards, inhaling the arms up overhead, exhaling down through the midline of the body. Inhaling the arms up overhead, exhaling the arms down. Trying to relax the body and relax the mind.